Chet Narayan, Chet Narayan. Happiness, which is an emotional state of mind characterized by internal and external wellness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Happiness, which is a positive and pleasant emotion ranging from contentment to extreme joy. Happiness, which is a state of bliss and brings smile. Yes. Happiness that improves one's quality of life, metabolism, sleep, our relationships, and so on and so on. Yes. But have you ever inquired that as to why your happiness is not long lasting? Why your happiness comes and quickly goes away? Why your well-being is more biased towards happiness? Why the older generation were used to be more happy than the Gen Z and of course following generation Alpha? And is it really possible to stay happy forever? Is there a more permanent way to seize and to freeze happiness? Well, the answer lies in the source of happiness. The source of happiness is the answer. So if the only source of your happiness is another human or human made things, then that happiness is temporary. I hope you are following. So there's this very popular quote which says change is the only constant, is the biggest lie that has been ever told to humanity. Okay, I hope you are following. So if your titles, your possessions, I'm sorry, it's plural, possessions like property and other things, property or car or any other materialistic things, or your relationships, the relationships, I'm not talking about the blood relationships here, okay? So if these things are the source of your happiness, if you derive your happiness from these things that I just mentioned, then your happiness is very temporary. Okay? However, if you can hold the sun on your left, if you can hold the moon on your right, and the stars on your forehead, I hope you are following. If you can see the colorful butterflies, dance of a peacock, flowers, oceans, mountains, if you can listen to the melody, sound and vibration of the waves, if you listen to the whistle of a parrot or a quail bird, or if you can listen to the sound of the rhythmic crickets at night. If you can smell the scent of flowers and the smell of mud that happens after a sudden rainfall, smell. If you can eat healthy and tasty food, healthy and tasty, and mineral water. You have to be very cautious. You have to taste it and not keeping anything in mind. Okay? Keep your mind empty and then taste the food. If you can also feel the gentleness of grass, sand, by your bare naked feet and toes, then this happiness that you'll derive by following the natural things will be more long lasting. Okay, so if the source of your happiness is more natural and not man-made thing, that happiness is going to last a lot longer. It's a very common Google search now, that how to be happy. One has to. It's very simple. It's very simple. Okay. So, dear connections, nature, environment, and universe. Okay, this has been in existence before we were born and will continue to exist after we die. So if you focus on things that has been permanent from the childhood, like the things which are not changing, like you must be seeing the sun from the very childhood, you must be seeing the moon, you must be seeing the nectar play of wildlife, you must be listening to the birds, you must be watching butterflies, and so on. I mean, there are so many things. You would have gone to a picnic, you would have seen a pond, you would have seen the ducks swimming, and the fishes. I mean, these things, the source, choose a source which is more permanent, okay, and your happiness will be more permanent. Okay, it depends upon the source. If the source is variable, keeps on changing, then your happiness, the output, will also keeps on changing. Okay, it's a simple coding thing, that if the source is a variable, then the output will also be a variable. But if the source is permanent, then the output is also going to be permanent. Chit Narayan, Chit Narayan.